I like to talk.
and a couple left of 17. And I couldn't. When I went in there and looked the other day, or yesterday, or the day before, something like that, there was nothing left.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have we got a show for you? Let me introduce our cast. The host with the most, from Punta Gorda, Florida, Mo Diggs. All the way from Chi-Town, Jello. Coming in hot from LA, Florida. After Harley, we have some special guests tonight, some very special guests. So I need you right now to start typing your favorite emoji, spam that chat with your favorite emoji right now, spam it and spam it. I want to see it get crazy. Let's get ready to get over the top.
Oh, I feel like a lightning bolt hit the tip of my penis.
What's going on, Hawk fans? What's going on? It's your boy Mo Diggs in the house. Your boy Mel Diggs. Hell yeah, Chris McLean's on here. What's going on, Chris McLean? We got a nice little show for you. But first, I want you guys to know who's here. We have After Harley, Brian Ramos. We have the director, Mark Morales, off camera.
Beautiful.
And then we have a very special guest with us, and that's Andrew Torres, a.k.a. Spanish Thunder, in the house. So, Spanish Thunder,
Okay.
can you say what's up to the Hawks?
Dude, my mic's on.
What'd you say? I can barely hear you. Andrew, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, we couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I'm hearing a lot of background noise. I don't know if somebody got their TV on or what's going on.
It might be me. Hold on.
Yeah, somebody needs to get away from the TV or whatever's going on. But Andrew, so today you have a Buccaneer flag behind you, as we can see.
Yeah, it's my first time being a Buccaneer fan.
It is definitely not his first time. My friend here has been a Bucs fan since the get-go, but I think he's flying that flag high because you guys nabbed Tom Brady. But before we get into Tom Brady, we have had a lot of messages from our Hawk fans, and we were wondering if you can talk to us a little bit about your Transformer addiction.
First of all, I don't have an addiction, but okay.
Okay, so how many Transformers do you own again?
Maybe around 500 or so.
About 500 or so. And so this, I'm just, from the Hawks perspective, they asked for this. This is going to be our very first over-the-top intervention, episode 1, Andrew Torres. And we're going to talk about his Transformers addiction today. So, I mean, we're all really concerned for you, buddy. Like, I don't know.
So when did this
It's
happen?
for your own good. It's only for your own good, bro.
We're trying.
We
We're
care
trying to
about you,
help
man.
you.
We care about you.
We love you, and we're really worried for you. We feel like you're just too deep into this. You're just too deep, and we got to help you get out.
You don't see any Transformers behind me.
But you just said you own over 500.
That's fine. I own over 500 and they're well taken care of, and I don't have a problem.
That's our skit for today, man. Over the top. Here we are, man. We just wanted to get you on that since you shit on everything. We wanted to go ahead and do that to you. Chris
Right.
McClain says Tampa all the way and always.
Since
Andrew, were
80,
you, were you surprised? I mean, you didn't react the way we thought you would. We were hoping you'd get angry.
no, you said
Huh?
you said you had a Transformer problem, and I'm sitting here looking at my Transformers. I'm like, okay, it's not really that big a problem. I can still walk around my room.
Oh, McLean says when you say you don't have a problem, that means you do. He doesn't have a problem. He's just an avid collector. There's a lot of collectors out there for different kinds of things. Um, but anyhow,
The
after
funny
Harley, why
part,
don't you say what's up to the hot for that money TV in the background?
yeah, because you
It's
supposed
just,
to be
I'm,
the
Well,
funny part.
it's not a
it's
TV
just
in the
driving me
background. I'm
insane, 'cause I
driving,
feel like
so there's a
like,
little bit of
like it's there.
everything in the
And
background.
I'm cool with it
But
being
what's
there,
up,
but at the
y'all?
same time, like
You're driving.
I
Okay,
can't,
Yep.
I can't be comfortable.
I got you. All right. Um, so what do we got going on today, Mark? What are we going to talk about with our Hawks today?
Well, speaking of the Bucks, everything like that, they recently picked up Brady, but
Here's pretty good.
Brady's dad is pretty opinionated. He calls his son Tommy, and he goes that Tommy and Belichick, they haven't divorced; they're just separated right now. But he's
Yeah,
not.
how is that even a thing? Like, it's not. Tom Brady's not coming back to New England. He's not.
He's gonna do like every other fucking snowbird and retire in Florida.
Well, I feel like he has the best opportunity in Tampa. I think one of the arguments here was that the Patriots didn't do right by Brady. Somebody made an argument to me by saying that they didn't offer him enough money. Um, Tom Brady was a free agent long before he went to Tampa or long before he decided to go look in any places. He waited to see what the other guys on the team were doing. So their two best receivers, who were mostly out last year with injury anyway, they decided to leave the Patriots. Two linemen left the Patriots. A bunch of defensive players left the Patriots. It was pretty much a team in shambles, and Tom Brady's looking for a seventh ring, man. Like, money is not the issue here. Sure, Tampa offered him a shitload of money and he's going to get paid, but he has two receivers that are marquee to throw to. They have a good offensive line, definitely a decent defense. When I heard they signed Tom Brady, I said they're going to the Super Bowl. That's the first thing I said in my that came out of my mouth. Tom Brady is coming to the Super Bowl, and a lot
Okay,
of the things, huh?
look, I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I've been a Tampa Bay fan since the '80s. And yeah, we're getting Tom Brady. We're going to the Super Bowl. I mean, he's got the money to buy us all tickets. We're going there regardless.
So what you're saying is Tampa Bay is not going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, they
That's
are
what you're
not
saying?
going to the Super Bowl.
Why?
You know how many planets and stars and all kinds of crap had to align for us to win in 2002?
Yeah, you didn't have Tom Brady with two badass receivers.
Yep, and two totally different styles. It's not going to work. Not this year.
I think either this year or the following year, Tampa Bay and Tom Brady are going to win the Super Bowl. You got the GOAT.
Now, I understand we got Tom Brady, but wouldn't it be a big, like, screw you Tampa fans if we go into the draft and they trade Brady for a whole crap load of first round drafts?
That's not going to happen.
I'm just saying everybody's got it set that we got Tom Brady. I mean, there's still time for trades. You never
Okay,
know
so
what's going to happen.
basically, what you're saying is that you're a cliche Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan who has no faith in their team until they're actually at the show. That's what you're saying? That's what
I'm,
you sound like.
I'm
That's
saying
kind
I've
of what
been
it
a
sounds
Tampa
like.
Bay fan since the
I'm
80s,
just
and
saying, like, that's what you sound like, dude. Like, you sound like you got like no hope for the future. You don't even think Tom Brady's really going to come over here and play, and I don't know what else. I don't believe it. And you know what? Like, I can understand that feeling because New England has a way of pulling shit out of their ass in the last second or making something happen to their advantage. Maybe there's some kind of clause somewhere that Tom Brady doesn't have to go. Maybe he signed a contract with Invisible Ink and he ends up back in New England. I don't know what the deal is, but if Tom Brady plays for the Bucks with his receiving core, that offensive line, if Jameis Winston can throw for 50 touchdowns, Tom Brady can throw for 100 in that offense. You got the best quarterback for the last 10 years on your team. The last 10 years, this guy's been the best quarterback in the league.
they lost to
And
Miami.
never paid well either. Never paid well because he always took pay cuts to try to bring premier players to his team. He is basically like, he is the epitome of selflessness. He is the epitome of selflessness. So, I mean, you got a great quarterback, and that's coming from a Miami fan because I fucking hate it when New England comes to town. I hate it. But if he would have signed with Miami, I would have cheered for him. Why wouldn't you? This is not a loyal time in sports and whatnot. Tom Brady decides to leave the Patriots and come to the Dolphins. I'm fucking throwing my hat in there and just like I already
New
won.
England discard.
And we don't even have half the
Well,
weapons you have.
They're talking
Tampa
about the
Bay has so
Patriots.
many weapons.
okay. So
Talking about
I'm
how
the
Brady.
one bragging about my team. So like, I mean, okay, if Tom Brady comes to the Bucks, yeah, cool, whatever. We got the greatest of all time.
Man, you just trying to play it down. That's what you're trying to. You're just trying to play it down.
Look,
You excited as shit, Tom. The moment it happened, you text me at 6:30 in the morning. Tom Brady's coming to the Bucks. The
yeah,
moment it happened.
thank you.
So
Because it was
like you're downplaying it right now. That's
no,
what you.
no, it was something that Tom Brady came to the Bucks. That was something like I never would have dreamed of. It's just crazy. But for everybody to say, okay, well, the Buccaneers are definitely going to the Super Bowl because they have Brady. So
You're
okay,
also
we're
like the weakest division in the NFC.
in our division. We're the second weakest. Well, I mean, yeah, the second weakest because
No, you're not.
how
Not
are
now.
we?
Maybe last season you were. Not now. Not on ratings. Who's better than the Bucks now in your division? And the only team you can say is the Saints because they have
You got
Breeze.
the and then you have what's your name? The Falcons just picked up Gurley. I mean, they're not
Oh
going to be.
yeah, what the Falcons picked up Gurley? Bullshit, bro. The Falcons suck. They suck.
The
They
Falcons
suck
suck for the
every
first.
year.
Look, they
Only
suck
team
for
to
the
be
first
down
three.
33
Look,
points in the Super Bowl and they fucking lose. Oh, who beat them? Tom Brady.
that's fine. They can look. They can be up by 100 points and then lose by 20, whatever. But guess what? They got there. We didn't.
You're going to now. Now you have somebody behind there that can lead.
Look, we have somebody. We have somebody that can take us there. Are we going to get there? Maybe.
I feel
I'm
like
not going to hold my breath. I see
your
playoffs.
coach
But
is
I don't
also
see
an
anything
awesome
other than
coach
that.
too. Bruce Arians, he's a great coach.
Yeah, well, so is Lovey Smith, and so is
Lovey
a bunch
Smith
of
is
other
a great
coaches.
coach. I feel like Brian is dying to jump in on this kind. He's really waiting, and I see him fidgety. Brian,
We
why
had
don't you just weigh in here? Because I know you want to weigh in.
we had Tony Dungy, and they kicked his ass
Hold
to the
on.
side.
Let Brian weigh in.
All right.
Hold on.
All right, so what am I weighing in on the whole Brady and the Bucks and all that?
Yeah.
So sorry, like I'm multitasking my attention here. It's actually, you know what? I'm coming at you live from a Pure Romance studio. I won't go into too many details because I'll keep it PG, but it is a rather entertaining office. I'm not gonna lie.
Very nice.
Anyway,
So, like,
but honestly, it's I mean I really haven't, like, my attention's been kind of divided, but like we were talking about earlier, honestly, I feel like with Brady's last 2 years in, he's definitely gonna take the Bucks to the Super Bowl. He's doing it to piss Belichick off. Belichick's a piece of shit. I hate the Patriots, and that's it.
I don't disagree with that. Okay, but now this goes to show for something else. If anybody knows anything about football, has watched a little bit to a lot to whatever, everybody knows that Belichick and Brady don't get along.
No, they don't. They haven't gotten along. I don't think they've ever gotten along.
They don't see eye to eye. They're not fans of each other. They have respect for one another, and they won't badmouth each other. But there's a lot of friction in that relationship. The reason there's a lot of
what you got to remember.
Hold on a second. Let me make my point. The reason there's a lot of friction in that relationship is that all of Belichick's success is tied to Tom Brady. All of it.
Exactly.
Before he became a Patriot coach, he was not a winning coach in Cleveland. He was not. He got that Patriots job, and then he got Tom Brady, and he struck gold with him. There's just nothing. He struck gold with him. So he's been trying to push Brady out for a long time, but Robert Kraft won't allow that to happen. Because to Robert Kraft, that's his boy. He's like a low-key Jerry Jones. He's just a little low-key. Not since he got caught at the massage place, but not so low-key anymore. But, and listen, man, like, I loathe the Patriots. I hate them. They just, like, if we beat the Patriots once during the regular season, to me, that's like winning the Super Bowl. That's great. I love that. But the Dolphins are never going to do anything until they do something about their front office moves. Hopefully, the last 2 years in this process will get us there. They made a lot of good offseason moves this year. So we'll see what they do in the draft. We'll see what they do. That's where they fail, is the draft.
Agreed.
All the time.
Agreed.
And I'm a hardcore Dolphin fan. I boycotted them over a year ago for 2 straight years because I just didn't agree with everything. And they finally listened to my calls and they made some front office changes. And we'll see how it works out. But yes, Tom Brady did do his best at New England, and he's not going back. He definitely doesn't have anything to prove to anybody on any team. The man is the GOAT. He's the best quarterback who has ever lived.
Let me ask you a question then. All right. So he comes to Tampa.
More. Come on, okay. Come on with your question. Let's go. What about it?
Tampa goes 7-9. Now what?
Then obviously it wasn't Tom Brady. It was Bill Belichick being the amazing one, and then they lose that battle. But that's not going to happen. And if it does happen, I bet you every time Tom Brady leaves the field, the Buccaneers will be winning. So if that does happen and they go 7-9, it's because their defense lost it.
I think that's pretty accurate. I think with Brady's last 2 years, he's going to get the 2 Super Bowl rings, or at least come damn near close to it.
Like Brett Favre went to Minnesota. Now, the difference between Brett Favre and Tom Brady is that 42-year-old Brett Favre thought he was 24-year-old Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is smart enough to play to his strengths. He's a real leader, a real mentalist. Like, he's intelligent, and what sets Tom Brady apart also is his competitiveness. The man is screaming at everybody on the line, on his receivers. He's in everybody's faces. He's like the LeBron of the NFL, dude. Just without all the drama.
Yep.
Like, he is like the epitome of the American dream. Married to a supermodel wife, has awesome kids, has never had a problem, never been in trouble. He is the poster boy for football, man.
Yeah.
I
gotta give Brady props, because had I been in that situation where I just wanted to get back at Belichick, I would have signed with the Dolphins. That's just how I would have handled it.
I really did because I heard he bought a house down here.
Yeah,
He bought a house,
like
but
that's
he also bought one in Las Vegas, too.
True.
So he bought properties in all the places, and he was being so cryptic at the end of the season, taking a picture of his silhouette at the stadium. Like he was just kind of like egging it on that this may happen, this could happen, and he wasn't sure yet. And his dad's talking all types of shit, and I know Tom Brady hates it because he doesn't like people putting his business out there. But all the dad's doing is speculating. It's all speculation. That's what it is. So I don't take anything for credit. I've been following the Tom Brady saga for a long time, and this is just—it's not true, man. This is not a separation. It's not even a divorce because they were never married. They're just parting ways, man, and they did it. They did it well. That's it. We're done.
Yeah, they did it as amicably as possible. Because again, what I would have done was signed with the Dolphins, gotten them 2 Super Bowls, and then like pissed on Bill Belichick's like name.
Yeah, Bill Belichick
but that's just me. I think he would have had. He would have definitely had like 2 or 3 strokes, like back to back.
Oh yeah. I can't believe Andrew isn't like so excited. You know what it is also? You know what, Andrew? I apologize. I understand now why you're being so pessimistic about it. He doesn't want to celebrate now in case something goes wrong, like a jinx.
That's what it is. Either that or in case fucking Brady sucks ass these 2 years coming up.
Oh, dude, Tom Brady's not gonna suck ass.
This situation right here is like the prime example of why people say don't count your chickens before they're hatched and shit like that.
I understand. I just like calling shit. In 2003, I called it when I saw that the Marlins signed Ivan Rodriguez. I was like, we got 5 starting pitchers who throw 96 miles per hour or faster with a Hall of Fame catcher behind the plate. We're winning the World Series. That's what I said. I said that in spring training, and sure as shit, that's what the Marlins did.
Yep.
I like calling stuff. I'm also calling Zion Williamson will not be in the NBA his entire career. His career will be stopped by injuries because he is just too big to move the way he moves. He's just going to be injured. He's just one of those guys. And I really, really hope, and I know for a fact Brian is going to spit in my face. I really hope the Dolphins don't sign Tua. I really hope we trade up for Burrows or even Ebert. I can see those guys making a career. I see Tua like an Andrew Luck, man. Like somebody who comes in, flash in the pan, gets hurt, gets scared, has to retire early. Or even like Robert Griffin III. Look what happened to him. Number 2 pick in the draft. And he just had that run where he got to the playoffs, and then he got hurt in the playoffs, and he was never right after that. He was just never right. Tua's going to be the same way, man. I really hope that they don't sign Tua. I'm praying that it don't happen.
I'm not going to spit in your face for that because I agree with you. Like
you're like you and I are like the only 2 Dolphin fans who feel that way. Because I say something on my they all shit on me.
That's the thing. Like there's honestly going in and seeing what I've seen like in terms of like what these teams are looking for. I feel like there's quite a few players that are gonna be like that. They're just gonna be 1 season, 2 seasons, get injured and pussy out. And that's just because, like, honestly, and it's not even anything personal against the players. Like, some of these players are phenomenal college ball players, but the problem is the NFL at its core has become too soft.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I can see that.
Let me get your opinion. Where do you think, if he goes anywhere, where do you think Odell's going to end up?
Beckham? I think he's going to be a Niner.
That's what I'm saying. If he ends up 49er, I see playoffs. I see damn near Super Bowl for the 49ers.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a Niner, bro. He's gonna go over there and try to help Jimmy Garoppolo. It's a shame
Mhm.
because it's not gonna help Jimmy Garoppolo because Odell Beckham is a cancer and thinks of nobody but himself, and
Yep.
that's just the kind of player he is. He's a selfish player.
That's why I don't see him
Yeah.
in Cleveland anymore because he's upset that he didn't get all the plays pretty much.
Hmm.
Yep. And I
Where?
honestly, I mean, even
Oh,
that my bad, Tony.
Tony.
Wasn't Tony talking?
Tony's not here, bro.
Oh shit! I swear I heard Tony's voice. I'm like, oh shit, Tony's on the call.
Oh, by the way, if anybody can guess where Tony is, they get a prize.
Well, since he's obviously not here.
He is not here. I know where he is, so I can tell you right away if he's right or wrong. You only get one guess though.
He's quarantined.
But besides
Oh
that,
shit! Oh
what is
shit!
he doing in his quarantine? His
I'm
Oh,
restriction.
sleeping.
But yeah, no, the NFL definitely is soft. But you know what, Brian? Like, it's soft for good reason, man.
True,
It's soft
true.
for good reason. Those guys are
So
dying, and
I'm gonna make a brief intermission, right?
intermission.
So, yes, just because it's like a brief pause in this conversation that's gonna skew a little bit. So,
Okay.
obviously, I don't sell pure romance. I'm at Zinnia and Eric's place, and I had to take a moment to talk about this. It is the most
Absolutely, go
amazing
for it.
thing I have ever seen. It is a
Oh my god.
freaking burger on two glazed
Yeah.
donuts.
Whoa. You're a fatty. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
You're
hurt
just
you.
mad because you can't eat it right now. You're just mad
Yeah,
because you can't eat one.
you're absolutely right. I am absolutely. Is it
They
good?
make
It
those,
is
or
amazing.
did they make
Yes,
them,
they
or did
make
they get
these
them? Somewhere?
themselves.
That makes sense. 'Cause I've only seen them at the state fair and looked at them and like envy, and I'll die if I eat that. I'll probably have a heart attack before I even get home.
So,
I'm willing to suffer this cardiac arrest because it's fucking amazing.
is it?
same thing with chicken.
I used to look at this and think it was like the most disgusting thing ever, but mm, mm. Why is everyone being quiet now?
We're trying to hear how it sounds.
Now I'm self-conscious about eating.
It sounds like pure romance.
So back to
You're
Tony.
not wrong.
I think I got intel on where he's at.
Okay. What's your info?
All right. So from what I understand, him being the generous person that he is at this time in a location undisclosed, helping out of work strippers.
I bet that's where he wants to be, but you are incorrect, sir. You are incorrect. That is not where he is.
What was that delivery service that Angelo was showing us? The strippers are doing.
Oh, the strippers bringing food to you.
Yeah, but it was called like what was it called? Boob Hub or something like that.
Boob hub. Yeah. So, Mark, can you explain this little bar on the left side of the screen where it says "Friends to Remember" and it has the number 25 and it says 50%?
That's followers on Twitch.
Ah,
They
so
have
we're halfway
25
to our goal.
Yep.
Nice. I love my Twitchers. Wish y'all would comment more.
They
I
basically
feel like
watching people play video games.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a lot going on there. How's Pixel been doing? Talk to her at all?
I have they have a lot to be more concerned than we do here. You know, it got a little bit
Right.
more crazier in Washington, and she was a little bit under the weather for a while. That's the last I heard, but she says hi all the time, and she misses us, and says, all you guys are awesome, and always good wishes from Pixel.
Well, that's really nice.
Aw.
You know what? I'm actually really sad. Our number one fan didn't come watch us today.
Yep.
Our number one fan
Yeah.
didn't come watch us. My mom. She would have said hello, hello.
Oh yeah.
You're not even bummed out about it. That was like a sarcastic, oh yeah, just sitting there in your glory, your donuts and your burger together. And you just take a big bite of it for me.
Take a big bite out of what? I already finished the burger.
The burger's already
separated
gone.
Yeah, I was hungry, bro. I haven't eaten all day.
Why do you do that to yourself?
Because I knew I was gonna eat this, and if I ate throughout the day, I wasn't gonna be able to eat it.
So you already knew what they were planning for you. Say hello to Zena for us, by the way.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
It feels so awkward being in an office surrounded by sex toys.
Why? That sounds like the life. I said that sounds like my future goals. Full of sex toys, eating a donut burger.
I feel so nasty right now.
When you go home, you're gonna have to take a shower, wipe all that filth off you. So anyhow,
This is what the quarantine was supposed to be like.
I mean, that's like you're a god. Like you're gonna tell this story to your grandson one day.
I'm just
I was in quarantine and I had a glazed donut burger in an office full of sex toys while airing my show on YouTube, and it was amazing.
I'm just wondering what kind of glaze was on them donuts.
What?
I'm wondering what kind of glaze was on them donuts.
You know what? I know for a fact it was just regular sugar, you pervert. Because I bought the donuts.
Special sauce donut. Very good. Very good. So how's everybody handling their quarantine? Everybody handling it okay?
I'm
Okay.
My quarantine has been amazing.
What was that? What'd you say, Mark?
I am ready for this to be over.
I don't disagree with that. We still got about a month, man. At least. It might be longer.
At least. Mm-hmm.
The kids are now out of school until May 1st.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think they're going back to school at all. I think they're just gonna can it.
Well, they're in school right now. I was
Yeah, I
actually
think they're just gonna finish the year virtually.
about this kind of stuff. Is this going to change the way they do things? Because like now you can watch movies that are released on digital copy from your house. What need is there to go to a movie?
It's strong, but it's amazing.
Should I bring more juice?
Sure.
The movies are on the ones-
I need
Things are done.
Baby, I got you. Give me all that.
No Walmart can push
The
them online
experience,
grocery.
you know, the big screen, the popcorn,
Yeah, but I mean,
overpriced
like, I don't
goodies.
say
Look, if they
digital
were talking about you wanting an experience, they would have never closed down a lot of drive-ins.
oh man, driving. I never been to one, bro. It was before my time. Never been to a drive-in.
All I know is every time I talk about something movie-wise from back in the day, you just disappoint me all the time.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of drive-ins, though, they're starting to make a comeback. Actually,
There's
Really?
actually one in Tampa. There's a drive-in in Tampa called Silver Moon Drive-In.
mm-hmm.
Really?
The drive-in
Yeah.
is where a lot of my trauma came from, because that's where I saw Poltergeist when I was like 4 years old.
Who the hell told you to go to watch Poltergeist at a drive-in?
His
Dude,
parents,
my
probably.
parents took me to that.
I would.
shit.
I mean, I would.
At a what? At a drive-in?
At a drive-in. We gotta go to the one in Tampa.
Closed down.
We-
Have they reopened the one
Not yet. They're supposed to be though. Yeah. Yep.
The North Fort Myers drive-in will never be a drive-in again.
What
Why?
happened?
Like I've actually talked to the owner that owns that place, and he has no plans on whatsoever of opening a drive-in again.
Why?
Oh, really?
Too much copyright, too many fees involved, and all this other stuff that he was telling me about.
I feel that.
The biggest thing that he didn't like was he was getting fines from the sheriff's department because you can see the movie from the road, and people would pull over and tune into the certain radio station to watch the movie from the side of the road.
Oh, really?
Damn, that sucks.
Because the only movie screen they have up is the one on the far side, which is visible from the road.
Yeah.
So why don't you just plant some trees?
Not that easy.
It's not easy to plant trees?
Well, I mean, you're talking about a movie screen that's probably, what, 80 foot tall?
Yeah.
Okay, so by the time you get them trees filled in and everything else, I mean, you're still going to be there a couple of years.
He could probably get the county to do it.
All I know is they need to either, if they're not going to reopen the one in North Fort Myers, there used to be one in Northport years ago, and the land is still there. So I'd like to see that one go back up.
So from what I know for a fact, there's one in Naples, believe it or not. They actually have a flea market there every now and then. I personally don't know where the hell it's at. I know it's there. I've been there before.
You know, that's my dream job, is to work at a movie theater. I love to work at a movie theater.
It was really fun. I used to work in one in Wisconsin.
It just
I
don't
worked for the
pay.
Marcus family. They really don't.
It won't pay me enough. Like, it would have to be a second job.
Yeah. Like a weekend gig or something, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Mo, have you finally started playing Death Stranding yet?
Dude, I just got it today.
But I'm saying, have you started playing it yet?
Well, I know it's going to be a lot longer of a game, so I started with Resident Evil 2.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'd like to play some Death Stranding with you so you see it.
But
Because you don't have
gotta let me know when.
Well, you're the one who's whenever you want to come by.
Hey, with all this technology, y'all need to hook it up and let me sync my NES up to y'all.
Your what?
Let me sync up with my NES.
Man, you crazy. You just like to play games that you dominate in. Bro, this guy's been kicking my ass at chess for like the last 2 months. And like, it's been a long time since I played chess, but like, I feel like it's not something that you would forget how to do. Like, he is annihilating me. It's like I know nothing of chess. And I
gotta start playing again.
I mean, Andrew is so good at chess. By the way, Andrew, why don't you tell the Hawks about your giveaway?
All right, so we have new merchandise on. I guess Mark can put it out there for you guys. I'm gonna issue a challenge to any of the Hawks out there. I don't even care if it's Mo, which I know he's gonna run with his tail between his legs, or anybody else is watching. I'm gonna issue a challenge. If you can beat me in chess, I'll buy you anything on the website.
Now listen, I just want to say something. Admitting that you're playing someone above you is not running away with your tail between your legs, because even though he continues to annihilate me, I still play him. It's not like I don't. And Odysseus said it best in the Battle of Troy. Fear is a tool that you use to survive. There's no insult to running away to come back and fight another day. Just say it.
You know what? It reminds me of a quote by the late great Colonel Sanders when he said, "I'm too drunk to taste this chicken." I will give a $20 gift card to one of the hogs if they figure out where that's from.
I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
This is a little bit off topic, but I just got a news alert that Boise, Idaho got a 6.5 magnitude earthquake.
Idaho? You mean?
I do. Yeah.
What the fuck?
They don't usually get earthquakes, right?
No, not at all. They're pretty. They're like a state and a half away from California and the fault line. It's pretty crazy. 6.5 is no joke.
Are they part of the Midwest or the Southwest?
I think it's considered Midwest.
Yeah, it's considered Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only get like tornadoes, hail. That's crazy.
It just like came up on my screen. And I'm like, Idaho? I have some cousins that live out there, and worst thing they get is snow.
No.
It's pretty crazy. 6.9, 6.5 magnitude.
That's intense.
That's pretty
Like
hard.
having been in Puerto Rico for a 6.0 was fucking intense. So I can't imagine a 6.5. That's crazy.
I'd take a hurricane any day.
Yeah, I kind of would too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'd take the hurricanes any day. In Florida, not in Cuba. I wouldn't want to do it. Hell no. But in Florida, I'll take a hurricane any day.
I'm only guessing no one ever figured out where the hell Snuffleupagus went.
Oh, I put it in the group text. I sent it to you guys.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I didn't get nothing.
I might have sent it to the one with Mark and Angela.
So there's a group chat I'm not a part of?
Well, you weren't answering, and we didn't want to keep blowing up your phone, so you turned on your phone and got like 200 text messages.
Mo, your message kind of shattered my childhood. I didn't realize that Snuffleupagus was an imaginary friend of Big Bird. I thought he was like
Yeah.
with other characters.
No.
How did you not know?
It was on acid. He's seen Snuffleupagus.
He was on acid. Funny how those shows used to, a lot of drug innuendos were incorporated into the thing.
In
Like
what?
Alice-
In Sesame Street?
Alice in Wonderland.
Think about it.
Oh, that was
Big
a
Bird-
whole. That was a shroom trip. Come on now.
Big Bird was tripping balls when he seen Snuffleupagus. He's the only one that's seen him.
He was tripping
True.
balls, and he was always like, that. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. All right. Well, I think I'm satisfied with the content today. Unless anybody has something else to add or wanted to talk about.
I want to talk about the second coming of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm just kidding. I think that's it for tonight.
Holy cow! I was about to go get my King James Bible so I can follow Scripture with you, but
I could go on. I could go on for like hours about Revelations. So
Don't
let's right. Let's not.
I can go on how the Bible contradicts itself throughout the entire thing, but I'm not going to.
Me too.
Oh my God, you guys. Anyhow, hit the subscription thing, hit the notification bell, hit the follow button, hit the likes. Please comment. Let us know what you want to talk about. Everybody wanted to address Andrew's Transformer addiction, so that's what we did. And
wait a minute,
yeah.
Who's everyone? Who's everyone?
Oh, there were like 7 Hawks. Dude, the Hawks were messaging us about it. They're concerned about you.
Angela was
I
crying.
don't have an.
He's crying. He was so upset. He wouldn't even come on. He's like,
You know what?
"I
Look,
I ain't coming on. I am not doing this."
Best
man."
way is to slowly get out of it, correct?
Wait, what?
So the best way to get out off an addiction is to slowly wean your way off of it.
Yeah, so just sell like 10 at a time.
No, so what I'm thinking is, if the Hawks were to buy me like 1 Transformer a week, and then every 2 weeks, and then every month, that way, you know what I'm saying, little by little, I get out of it.
So that way, eventually, it stops growing.
There you go.
But you still want to get at least another 700 to your 500 and something.
No, I'm good. I'm fine for now.
If every Hawk fan got you a Transformer once a week, I mean, you'd end up with quite a few Transformers. You know what? That's the addiction talking, man. It is all three: cunning, baffling, and powerful. You need to address this with your higher power. I'm just saying. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyhow, thank you so much, Hawks. We love you, man. Good night.
Good night.
Night, guys.
Yeah.
The baby's crying because we're ending the show.
He's crying because y'all ain't buying me no damn Transformers and y'all fucking with me.
Ain't nobody buying you for it. We gotta fuck with you. You fuck with us all day. Every day. We
True.
gotta fuck with you sometimes. That's part of the show. Shit. We used to do it with Angela all the time. Remember when we got Angela with the pie in the face? Yeah, that was good.
You
Or when I
know what
banged
I'm
on
kind
the
of sad
door
about?
pretending I'm the sheriff.
You heard?
What?
I said I'm kind of sad that I issued that challenge because I mean then I don't have to buy anybody anything.
Well, I mean, there might be a chess player out there that can beat you. You never know. No need to be cocky all because you whooped my ass.